Hello and welcome back to my channel, or welcome for the first time if you are new here. I'm so happy to have you, and today's class is going to be a fun one. We are going to do a creative power vinyasa flow with an emphasis on shoulder strength and working into Pincha or forearm balance. So if you like to practice near a wall for your inversions, set yourself up close to a wall so that you can kick up onto it. And if you're not yet there, I'll always give modifications if you want to someday work into your Pincha. All right, let's get started. We'll start in a child's pose. Take your knees wide, big toes together. Reach your arms far out in front of you, and then slide the palms together, prayer hands. Drop the elbows down to the mat, and then bend at the elbows. Take the hands behind the back of the head as you drop the forehead to the mat. So right away, stretching the backside of the arms down into the lats, the side bodies. Keep pressing your palms together. Dig your elbows into the mat, and maybe walk the elbows forward to deepen the sensation. Just taking a couple breaths here. Landing on your mat. Beginning to notice how you feel. And as you observe feelings and sensations that come up in both the body and the mind, know that they are temporary. And that as we move, as we breathe, we will shift energy, which will shift those feelings and sensations. So maybe making your intention to simply be present without growing attached to anything that comes up. Knowing that you made the decision to be here. You were intentional when you rolled out your mat, pressed play. So can you continue to be intentional in your movements on your mat for the next 30 minutes or so? Let's take a big breath in together, fill all the way up. And a big breath out, let it go. Next inhale, reach your fingers forward, and then just lift the hips. So hips are going to go up. You're reaching the fingers even further forward, finding a wide knee puppy pose. Dropping down with the belly, the chest. Maybe the chest meets, maybe the chin meets the mat. Knees are so wide, we're getting a little bit of an opening through the inner thighs, the hips. This is a pretty deep back bend, so if you need to come out of it any amount, go ahead and do so. Such a good stretch for the arms, the serratus, into the sides of the lats a little bit. So those are all things that we're going to work on today in our flow. So can you send a little bit more breath into those places? On your next in-breath, we're going to inch forward all the way to a Sphinx. Forearms will go down, knees will drop, feet will be long. Press into the tops of the feet. Push into the elbows, and then isometrically start to pull the elbows back towards the rib cage, lifting the heart. Keep pressing into the legs, pressing into the feet. Legs are strong and active. Squeeze the shoulder blades together behind you and think about lifting the crown of the head straight up to the sky. Breathing in. Breathing out here. On your next inhale, start to push into the hands. Maybe you lift the elbows, coming into a high Cobra again, a deep back bend. If you're not ready for it, stay down on the forearms. Keep a soft bend in the elbows, even if you have the arms lifted, and keep squeezing the shoulder blades in towards the midline. Let's take a breath in here. On your breath out, slowly lower. Tuck the toes under. On your next in-breath, lift up to a forearm plank. Send the heels towards the back of the mat, belly button to spine, core is engaged. Legs are strong and active. Keep breathing. Gaze is slightly forward. And then here, think about protracting your shoulders. So sliding them away from the midline, really push into the elbows. Take one more breath in. And breath out. On your next inhale, start to lift the right leg from the mat. On your exhale, take it back down. Next inhale, lift the left leg. Put it back down. One more each side. Inhale to lift. Exhale to lower. Inhale to lift. Exhale to lower. Next inhale, drop the belly, untuck the toes, Sphinx Pose. And then exhale to lower, plant the hands underneath the shoulders, tuck the toes under, press back, Child's Pose. Just for a moment, toes together, knees wide-ish. Reach the arms forward, feel that length in the spine. Take a big breath in and a big breath out. Let's take a couple spinal rolls. On your inhale, we're gonna roll up to a cat. So tucking the chin in, push into the hands, protracting the shoulders. And then come through your cow as you press the hips back, Child's Pose. Inhale forward. Exhale, back. So we're switching the breath for these cat-cows. Notice how that shifts the sensation in the movement. We'll take one more. Beautiful. On your next in-breath, come up to that cat shape, then come up onto the fingertips. Tuck the chin in towards the chest and really press the back of the heart to the sky. Tailbone is tucking under, belly button to spine, feeling this length in the back body. Breathe in. Breath out, lower the palms, spine to neutral. You can walk the knees in, tuck the toes under. Take a breath in here. On your exhale, lift up off of the knees. Really push into the hands, protracting the shoulders, core is engaged, soft bend in the elbows. Starting to build some heat, some fire. On your next inhale, pop up onto the right fingertip so the palm is lifted, and then tap your right shoulder. Put the right hand back down, switch sides, pop up onto the left fingertips, tap your right shoulder, put it back down to the right, put it down, left. One more each side. If it's too much to lift the hand, you can just keep the fingertips pressing down. Beautiful. Take a breath in here. On your exhale, downward facing dog. Bend into one knee at a time. You can shake the head out. And then come to a still place. Walk the hands to the back of the mat. Heel toe the feet at least hips width, maybe wider. Bend into the knees. Slide the hands behind you. Interlace the fingers. Next inhale, puff the heart up, halfway lift. On your exhale, hands go with you, reaching them towards the front of the mat. Opening the fronts of the shoulders, the hamstrings. Can you walk the fingers closer together so that the heels of the hands are maybe touching? One more breath here. And on your exhale, release. Hands will meet the ground. Left hand underneath the face, bend into the left knee, inhale your right arm open to a twist. Couple times, circle out the right arm, right shoulder, and then switch. And then release, right hand down, switch sides, bend into the right knee, inhale, left arm to a twist. Couple times, rolling out, left shoulder, left arm, switch the direction. And then gently release. Next inhale, find a halfway lift, lengthen the spine. On your exhale, deep fold over the legs. Hanging here for a moment. You can swing, you can sway. We also need some hamstring length to get into our inversions. So breathing into the whole backside of the body here. Beautiful. Releasing the hands down, coming to stillness, and then walk the hands out, downward facing dog. Inhale to lift the heels. Exhale, dip them to the left, bend into both knees. Inhale through center and the other side. Inhale through center. Exhale, heels melt to the mat. Take a big breath in and a long breath out. Let's find some turbo dogs. So we're gonna bend the elbows out to the sides and then scoop them in towards the midline. Hover the forearms over the mat and then straighten the arms back up. Bend the elbows out to the sides. Hover the forearms, scooping the elbows in. Feel that retract the scapulas and then straighten. Again, bend the elbows, pull the forearms in and straighten. Last one, bend the elbows, pull the forearms in and straighten. Next, inhale, lift your heels. Exhale, travel to the top of the mat. Inhale, halfway lift. Exhale, fold forward. Inhale, sweep all the way up to stand. Reach the arms up to the sky. On your exhale, bend the elbows, cactus the arms, squeeze the shoulder blades together, lift the heart. Inhale to reach the arms up. Exhale to fold forward. Inhale, halfway lift. Exhale, step back. First chaturanga. Roll forward, lower halfway down. Inhale, upward facing dog. Exhale, downward facing dog. Let's take one breath in, one breath out. Inhale to lift your heels. Exhale, top of the mat. Inhale, halfway lift. Exhale, fold. Inhale, sweep up. Exhale, cactus the arms. Inhale, lift. Exhale, fold. Halfway, breathe in. Step or float. Breathe out. Chaturanga. Up dog. Down dog. One breath in. One breath out. One more like that. Inhale, lift your heels. Exhale, top of the mat. Inhale, halfway lift. Exhale, fold. Inhale, sweep up to stand. Exhale, cactus the arms. Inhale, reach up. Exhale, fold forward. Inhale, halfway. Exhale, step back, chaturanga. Up dog. And down dog. Take a big breath in and a big breath out. We'll take a forearm or take a turbo dog again. We'll land in a dolphin or forearm dog. So we'll bend the elbows out to the sides and then pull the elbows in, hover, hold for 4, 3, 2, 1. Drop the elbows. You can walk the hands in if you need to so that elbows are shoulder width distance. And then from here, walk the feet in. Keep pushing into the hands. Spread your fingers and really press into the palms and the fingertips. Breathing here, lots of shoulder strength. Keep pulling the scapulas in towards the midline, that retraction. Keep breathing. Think about stacking your shoulders over your elbows. Next, inhale, lift your heels. Exhale, walk back to a forearm plank and hold. Heels towards the back of the mat. Really push into the elbows here. I know it's a lot of heat. Breathe in. Breathe out. Walk the feet in. Dolphin. Inhale, lift your heels. Exhale, walk it back. Forearm plank. And then walk it back in. Beautiful. From here, bend into the knees to drop them down to the mat. Inhale up to a tabletop, drop the belly, lift the tailbone, lift the gaze, cow pose. Exhale, tuck round, push into the hands, come onto the fingertips. Next, inhale, cow pose. Exhale, cat. One more like that, inhale. And exhale. From here, stay on the fingertips if you have them lifted. Toes are tucked under. Lift into a downward facing dog with the palms lifted. Really push into your hands here. Slide the shoulders down the back body. Take a big breath in. On your exhale, drop the palms. Inhale to lift your right leg to the sky, three-legged. Exhale, pull your knee to your nose. Inhale to lift. Exhale to step forward in between the hands. Low lunge, left knee will plant. Inhale, reach the arms up to the sky. On your exhale, plant the hands, straighten the right leg, half splits. 2 more like that. Inhale, lift. Exhale, push the hips back. Last one, inhale, lift. Exhale, push the hips back. Holding here, take the right rib cage towards the outside of the right thigh. Think about reaching the crown of the head towards the right toes and fold over your right leg. So again, opening the backside of the legs. Beautiful. On your next in-breath, come up, low lunge. On your out-breath, hands through your heart center, twist over to the right. So left knee is still down. Press your palms together, and then roll your right shoulder back. Yes. Take a big breath in, and a big breath out, twist. Next inhale, maybe lift the left leg, crescent twist. Exhale here. On your next in-breath, come back through center, hands stay at your heart. On your out-breath, Skandasana, right knee will bend. You're at the top of the mat, hands stay at the heart. Breathe in, breathe out. Next, inhale, warrior 2 is where we're going. We'll open the arms out, turn the right toes to face forward. Land in your warrior 2. Inhale to reverse, reach back. On your exhale, airplane the arms, lift the left heel, power lunge, torso over the right thigh. Left heel is lifted a lot. Next, inhale, lunge forward, warrior 3. Palms face down, thumbs are out, pinkies are in. Breathe in, breathe out. Inhale here. On your exhale, slow and controlled, land, left foot back, hands will plant, step back, chaturanga, up dog, down dog. Breathe in, breathe out. Next, inhale, lift your left leg. Exhale, pull the knee to nose. Inhale to lift. Exhale, step it forward, left foot plants. Right knee will land. Inhale, low lunge, press the hips forward. On your exhale, hips go back, straighten left leg. Again, inhale and exhale. Last one, inhale and exhale. Holding here for a moment, take your left rib cage to the outside of the left thigh. Breathe in, think about reaching the crown of the head forward. Breathe out, lower down. One more, inhale. Exhale. Inhale, low lunge, reach the arms to the sky. Exhale, hands to heart and twist over to the left this time. Right elbow on the thigh, right knee stays down to start. Push the hands together and then use that to roll the left shoulder back. Breathe in, breathe out. Next, inhale, maybe you lift the right knee, keeping the twist. Beautiful. From here, we're going to inhale through center. Exhale, Skandasana, left knee will bend. Right toes will pop up, hands stay at your heart, or they can drop down if you need to. Breathe in, breathe out. Inhale, we're landing, warrior 2. Plant the feet, bend into the left knee, arms go wide. Inhale to reverse, reach back. On your exhale, airplane the arms as you spin the right heel up. Squeeze the shoulder blades together. Inhale to pop up into your airplane. Right leg will lift. Again, keep squeezing, squeezing in. Push into your left big toe. Breathe in. On your breath out, start to bend slightly into the left knee, planting the right foot. Power lunge, reach the arms forward. And then plant the hands, step it back, chaturanga. Inhale, up dog. Exhale, down dog. Next, inhale, lift your heels. Exhale, dip them over to the left. From here, push into your left hand. Take your right hand to your left shin, ankle, or heel maybe, and find a little twist here. So pulling your right shoulder in, big side body stretch. And then release will come through center to the other side, heels to the right, left hand to your right, shin, ankle, heel, find a little twist. And then come back through center. Drop the heels down to the mat. Let's find that turbo dog. Bend the elbows out to the sides, pull them in towards the midline, and then hover the forearms, eventually dropping them down. You can walk the forearms in if you need to. Slide the shoulders down the back body slightly. Squeeze the shoulder blades in towards the midline. Walk the feet in. From here, lift your right leg. Really lift it up to the sky. Stretching through left hamstring. Right leg is active. And then release. Switch sides. Left leg will lift. And lower. Try to keep your shoulders over your elbows. Again, right leg will lift and lower. Left leg will lift and lower. One more each side. Lift it up. Keep pushing into the forearms. Core is engaged. Lower, lift, and lower. From here, walk it out. Forearm plank holds. Push into the forearms. Belly button to spine. And then drop down, Sphinx Pose. Elbows underneath the shoulders, pull them towards the rib cage. Squeeze the shoulder blades together, lift the heart. Breathe in, breathe out. Again, inhale. On your exhale, lower all the way down, slide the hands underneath the shoulders, tuck the toes, downward facing dog. Breathe in, breathe out. Inhale to lift your right leg. Exhale, pull your knee to your nose, and then just step your right foot forward. Inhale, high lunge. Sweep the arms up to the sky. On your exhale, cactus your arms, lean back slightly, squeeze your shoulder blades together. Breathe in here. Breathe out, circle the arms forward, power lunge. Left heel is lifted. Inhale, lift to your warrior three. On your exhale, hands through your heart center, and then drop them down, standing splits. Think about lifting the left leg all the way up to the sky. Big breath in. Big breath out. Inhale to lift back through your warrior three. Arms go forward. Exhale, land power lunge. Inhale here. Exhale, hands to your heart. Twist over to the right. Left elbow onto the thigh. Next, inhale, come through center. Hands to the heart. Exhale, Skandasana. Right knee bends. Think about lifting up through the crown of the head. Breathe in, breathe out. Inhale, warrior two, open out. Exhale here. Inhale, reverse, reach back. Exhale to cartwheel the hands down. And at the same time that you stretch the right leg back, I want you to drop the forearms. So come down to a forearm plank, right leg will lift. Next, inhale, push up, right knee into chest. Exhale, drop the elbows. Inhale, press up. Exhale, drop the elbows. Beautiful. From here, hop the left foot in. Right leg is lifted, and we'll take a couple hops here. So pushing off of the left foot, hopping it up. This is my weaker side. So maybe you get up, maybe you don't. And then eventually lowering the right foot, walking it back. Next, inhale, we're gonna come all the way up through an up dog. So dropping the toes down, push into the hands. Exhale, down dog. Breathe in. Breathe out, let it go. Next, inhale, lift your left leg. Exhale, knee to nose. Step the left foot forward. Inhale all the way up, high lunge. Exhale, cactus arms, squeeze the shoulder blades together. Inhale to reach the fingers forward, lift up. Warrior three. Square the hips, breathe in. Breathe out, hands to heart, standing splits. Left foot is planted, right leg is lifted. Soft bend in your bottom knee. Breathe in, breathe out. Inhale to lift the arms back to your warrior three. Exhale, land into that power lunge. Inhale here. Exhale, hands to heart, twist over to the left. Push your hands together, squeeze your shoulder blades together. Breathe in, breathe out. Inhale, come through center, hands stay at the heart. Exhale, Skandasana. Bend into the left knee. Right toes will lift maybe. Breathe in. Breathe out. Next inhale, warrior two. Left toe spin forward. Arms go wide. Breathe in. Reverse. Breathe out. Cartwheel the hands down. Same thing. We're going to drop the forearms. The same time we take the left leg back. Press back up. Pull the knee into the chest. Lower down. Left leg back. In and out. Beautiful. This time, plant the forearms. Hop your right foot in. Couple times, as much as you can. Push into the forearms, and then again, couple hops here. Maybe you hover. I like to go stag leg, bending my right knee or my bottom leg in. Couple more hopping. Maybe you find some hang time. And eventually, left foot will land. Walk it back. Inhale, upward facing dog. Exhale, downward facing dog. Ooh, big breath in. Drop the knees, breath out. Come to sit on the knees. Take the palms to face up. Let the shoulders melt down the back body. Couple breaths here. I am sweaty and out of breath from that one. Breathe in. Breathe out. Again, fill all the way up. Let it go. Feel the beat of your heart. Feel the sweat on the skin. Notice how you feel in this moment. Beautiful. From here, blink the eyes open if they aren't already. Plant the hands. Walk the feet in front. We'll cool it down. Walk the feet forward. Lower all the way down onto your back. Arms go by your sides. Inhale to lift up into a bridge, stretching the front body. Hands can interlace. Come onto your shoulders, squeezing the back body. Couple breaths here. Keep pushing into your heels, squeezing your glutes. From here, heel toe your left foot into center. Lift your right leg to the sky, and then cross it over your left leg. Push the hips up, breathe in. On your breath out, release the fingers. Come all the way down onto the hips, figure four. Pull the knees into the chest and release the fingers. You can rock side to side. And then keep the legs as is. Open the arms wide to a T. Find a twist. Knees over to the left, gaze to the right. On your next in-breath, come back through center. Releasing, both feet will step down, arms will slide by the sides. Inhale to lift into your bridge. Hands interlace underneath you, slide onto your shoulders. This time, heel toe your right foot to center. Lift the left leg to the sky. And then cross it over, figure four bridge. Breathe in, push the hips up. Breathe out as you lower the hips, keep the legs. Inhale to pull the knees into the chest. Supine figure four. You can rock side to side. Keep the left toes flexed. Beautiful. And then from here, release the fingers out wide. Keep the legs as is. Take them over to the right. Gaze to the left. Finding your twist. Breathe in. Breathe out. One more inhale. And exhale. Inhale, come through center, releasing the legs. Take the feet about hips width. Windshield wiper the knees a few times, massaging out the spine. You could also draw the knees into the chest and make a couple circles on the low back. Totally up to you. And then eventually landing through center, finding your Shavasana. Walk the feet out, turn the palms to face up, slide the shoulders down the back body, tuck the chin in towards the chest, and allow yourself to simply be. Let's clear a breath together. We'll hold for a moment at the top. Take a big breath in, fill all the way up, expanding. And sip in a little bit more. And then together, let it go. Releasing, allowing the natural rhythm of your breath to come back in. We've done a lot of intentional, conscious breathing. What can you start to allow your body to take back over? So letting the breath simply flow, continuing to observe it. But can you observe it without trying to control it, without attaching any meaning, any feeling to it? Knowing that you are in exactly the right place, perfect as you are in this moment. And allow yourself to soak in all of the practice that we did together today. Each time your mind is beginning to wander, observe what's coming up and then allow it to float away. Take a deep breath in. And a long sigh out, let it go. Option to stay in stillness. If you are ready to move, wiggle fingers and toes, hands and feet. Eventually roll onto one side. Press yourself up into a seat, keeping the eyes closed or gaze soft. Sitting up nice and tall, draw your hands to your heart. Final moment to be fully present with you before you move on to the rest of your day. As always, I invite you to find that feeling of gratitude for your practice, having a healthy body, being able to move, and simply whatever comes up in this moment that you are grateful for. Let's take a final breath. Fill all the way up. Hold for a moment at the top. Sip in a little bit more. And together, let it go. Make a big sound. Draw the hands to the forehead. Together we say namaste. Awesome job today. I hope you loved this class. Please let me know in the comments if you did enjoy it. Give it a like. Subscribe to my channel if you haven't already. And I will see you in my next video. Bye.